sandwich has its own identity.
There is a real sandwich boom going on in Melbourne right now, and while Darebin is typically known as an artistic and cultural hub, if I had to pick my favourite work of art in Darebin, it would be the sandwiches. On the corner of Wales and Clyde Street in Thornbury, you'll find an unassuming shopfront, a local favourite, Rat the Cafe. Inside, a range of sandwiches built around a simple idea.
RAT is a bit of an acronym for root and tip, which is, I guess, a kind of inconvenient term for using all of a plant, I guess. It's just about trying to use waste diversion as a starting point for creativity, I think.
This simple philosophy allowed the creation of one of the linchpins of the store, their very own breakfast sandwich.
I think this one primarily is based on a sandwich that I had years ago at a cafe in the UK. And actually, really, it's just basically a Reuben with a fried egg instead of pastrami or cured meat. So it's actually pretty straightforward. And I guess also, one of those foremost waste diversion tactics is fermentation. And so, I was kind of always looking for ways to be able to do some fermentation, and that sandwich kind of lends itself to using, one of the more accessible or recognized ferments, which is, sauerkraut or fermented cabbage.
Across all the sandwiches though, Gallon believes the most important ingredient is the bread.
The kind of sandwiches that we make, I suppose the bread really is the starting point. So we only use one type of bread at the moment, which is a bread that we get from a bakery in Brunswick East called Wildlife, a product of this overall kind of revival of traditional pre-industrial methods of making bread. The bread isn't kind of designed from start to finish so that it can be cut by a large commercial slicer. It's just made. The primary goal of its production is how it tastes.
Rat the Cafe is an all Darebin has to offer though. Just 2 kilometres away on High Street in Northcote is the bar and deli Jars. Owned and operated by Zoe Minchin, Jars is a classic Italian bistro serving beautiful paninis, as well as bringing Perth's famous Conti roll to the east.
The Conti roll is definitely one of our crowd favourites at Jars. I'm actually from Perth, and so I was really missing the Conti roll from the Restore, which is a really fantastic deli in Perth. And so we decided that we were going to do our version of the Conti roll. The Conti roll has prosciutto, mortadella, salami, green olive paste, sun-dried tomatoes, guindillas and fresh lettuce. And the Conti roll is just a really nice way to showcase all the deli ingredients in a really nice, fresh, crusty roll.
But the pride and joy of Jars? The porchetta roll.
Our porchetta, which is definitely a blockbuster. Since the day that we've opened, everybody has come from far and wide for our delicious porchetta rolls. We bake a fresh porchetta every night, so we fill the porchetta full of herbs and garlic and spices, and we slow roast that porchetta overnight. It comes out of the oven with a really beautiful crunchy crackling, and it's just a delicious piece of meat that we put into a nice crusty bun, and that is our porchetta roll.
When asked about the most important ingredient in a sandwich, Zoe had one simple answer.
I think the most important ingredient in a panino is love.
As great as these sandwiches are, these don't even scratch the surface of what Darebin has to offer. Whether you're looking for French country-style bread, you're a Perth local and missing the Conti sandwich, or you're looking for something else entirely, Darebin has something to offer. If you're looking for a sandwich in Melbourne, look in Darebin. This was Sandwiches of the Suburbs.